If you hear any sort of like splashing around, it's because I've actually had this thought in my bathtub, and I thought doing a audio podcast would be a little bit more appropriate than a video, which is kind of the new podcast style I've been doing. But anyway, let's just get into it. I've been just lying here in the bath and been having some quite in-depth thoughts, and I thought I would share what I was thinking, because I feel I'm getting confirmation that it's an important message I need to share right now, not only for myself to hear, but for anyone who feels drawn to listen to this. What I want to share is that the most common thing I've found that my clients and people of all sorts of walks of life, from friends to strangers, the most common thing I've found, like in connection with these people, is they feel lost or depressed or unfulfilled in their life because they feel like they have no purpose. And this is what drives me and gives me the passion to do the life purpose readings that I do, and the life coaching, to help people discover this within themselves. But I just want to share a little bit more about, what I have seen within people and even within my past self. So the most common thing I've found is people feel this, this deep, dark void, like something's missing in their lives. And then it drives them to all sorts of depressions and, all that sort of dark shit in life, because they feel like they have no purpose. They don't feel like they know who they are. They feel like they don't know what they're doing with their life or why they're here. And when you don't know any of that, or if you don't feel certain of any of that, you feel like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why? What's the fucking point? Is sort of the conclusion I continue to see in people. And they come to me with this. And the thing is, we try to fill that void with all the wrong things. We try and fill it with, doing certain jobs or being accepted into certain social situations and by certain people, and, trying to, I guess, turn ourselves into these people and things that we see that are successful, and they look, apparently happy because we see these photos that are, in magazines, on Facebook and Instagram. And so we go, oh crap, like I need to make myself like that because that person's obviously enjoying life and blah, 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 because that's what it looks like on the outside. Really, I've noticed a lot of these sort of people who look like they have their shit together really don't. And that's okay. They don't have to, because they're human after all. We are just spiritual beings having a human experience. But we can make this experience enjoyable. It doesn't have to be hard. And so we need to stop trying to fill this void with acceptance from other people, strangers, social groups, taking on jobs and running ourselves into the ground to try and find this purpose in our life. Because what self-purpose is feeling like you have a purpose in this world. It is, you get that sense from giving back to the world. That's what it comes from. So when I do my readings with people, I help them discover what their strengths are and how they can use those strengths to give back to the world and give them their purpose of why they are here and why they are the way they are and why they've had the experience that they've had. And for them to see the service they can then offer to other people. Because when you're not offering that to people in the world, you are doing a great deal of injustice to yourself, because like that is the only way us humans can possibly feel like we have purpose, is when we are giving. And when we give, we receive, And so I know that I can't, I'm trying to change the world, but I'm doing my part. I'm changing one person's perspectives of their life and of who they are and who they see themselves to be, one person at a time, one client at a time. And I'm doing it with myself too, because I want to be the change that I wish to see in the world, So, yeah, if you're feeling lost and you don't know where you belong in this world or who you are, you need to start giving back to the world, because when you do that, you will learn who you are. You will learn so much about yourself. And you will not only learn about yourself, but you will learn about the people around you and the relationships you have around you. And you will learn and completely understand why things happen in your life, because you will come to see that you attract what you are. And within saying that, like, you will learn your value and you will not settle for anything less, and you will know where to put your energy, and you will know how it will come back to you. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that little rant. But yeah, it was just something I was just thinking very deeply about, and I felt that I had to share with you all. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely weekend, and yeah, take care.